Yo, what's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, today we're going to be checking out some Battlefield 1 gameplay because we're going to be talking about the brand new game, Battlefield 6, or I think it's going to be specifically called Battlefield. That's it. And there's a bunch of new leaks, information, news, articles, all this stuff has been released, and I just want to sit back a little bit, get it all together, discuss it with you guys, and tell you guys why I'm so excited for the future of Battlefield and why I think this game is hopefully going to save a lot of people, a lot of FPS fans, especially from the death of the COD franchise. First off, the trailer for the next Battlefield title is going to be revealed to us on the 9th of this month. Now, there has been some leaked information that came beforehand, before this, official information saying that there's going to be a leaked trailer coming out soon, later on in the month. There was a trailer that they designed ahead of time that I don't think was supposed to be leaked, but it was just kind of, a dev build of what they're trying to put together as a trailer, and let me tell you guys something. I don't know if anybody saw that trailer or anybody got to witness it before it got taken down, but my God, it was gorgeous. It was beautiful. The music, the soundtrack that they chose for this trailer was just phenomenal, and everything about it just gave me Battlefield vibes. The one thing that went wrong, as a lot of you guys know when it came to Battlefield 5, was the horrible first initial trailer they released for that game. It was just disgusting, and for a Battlefield fan especially, it just looked horrible. Nobody wanted to buy that game after seeing that trailer. I think they were trying to lean a little too hard over to the Call of Duty side, and they just lost their roots, and honestly, you can't do that. When you make your initial first trailer, you need to make sure that you strike hard home to a lot of the people who enjoy your franchise, who enjoy your titles and play them on the yearly. You need to make sure you get them first, and then you branch off later on. If you want to try to get Call of Duty players later, by all means, make different playlists, make different, design decisions and stuff like that. But your first initial trailer needs to make sure that you drag in and bring every single person that loves the franchise and get their initial money first, and then, like I said, branch off later. And Battlefield 5 did an awful job at that, so I was really worried. I'm not going to lie to you guys, because after seeing Battlefield 5, I thought DICE has completely lost their touch when it comes to designing these games. I mean, I have never seen something so disgusting in my whole life. Seriously, I'm being serious. I mean, Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4, Battlefield Hardline, Battlefield 1, all of them were fantastic, perfect trailers. It got everybody hyped up, it got everybody ready to go and actually try out Battlefield, and even Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4, those games were pretty big competition for Call of Duty back in the day. But those games would not be able to compete with Call of Duty unless they had a perfect initial release. The first thing that your viewers have to see is something that they are going to enjoy. If you throw them off, if you push them away on the first initial reaction, they are not going to want to play your game, and they're not going to have a solid competition for any other FPS game out there, which means Call of Duty is going to completely stomp them out again. But from what I saw out of the Battlefield 6 leaked trailer, it is nothing like the Battlefield 5 trailer. The Battlefield 5 trailer is just a laughingstock at this point compared to what we saw out of the Battlefield 6 trailer. I gotta say, if that is what they have planned, if that is what they were going to initially build, then I'm very excited to see what they're going to have in the future, because that build was perfection. It got me excited. It got me pumped up, along with the music, the beautiful cutscenes, the animations. It just looked absolutely insane, and that got me very excited. And to start off, that is a fantastic sign, because if they can initially grab the whole Battlefield community, this might be their chance, because like I said, Battlefield 5, the only reason it flopped is because the Battlefield fans didn't enjoy the game, along with all the other people as well. Nobody from Call of Duty was going to go play Battlefield 5. Nobody from Rainbow Six Siege was going to go play Battlefield 5. Nobody was interested, especially since it was a World War II shooter. Now, get this, when it comes to the new Battlefield title, this is going to be set in the near future, close to modern day. So, as you guys obviously already know, modern day shooters pretty much sell every single time. I mean, I can't think of one modern day shooter that has not been popular. That's everybody's go-to, especially when it comes to Battlefield games. You can't go wrong with a nice old, World War II game, Vietnam game, World War I, even futuristic. But I feel like near future / modern day is the perfect time period for a Battlefield game, because a lot of people can resemble to what they see. It's going to be a lot of, tech that we see nowadays in the military, and also it's going to be futuristic tech, not too futuristic that's going to just blow your mind and say, what the heck is that? None of that nonsense like in Infinite Warfare or Black Ops 3, but it's futuristic enough that, it's probably blueprints and things that people are working on now that might be released in the actual military maybe 5, 10, 15 years down the road. But obviously, you could put that in a video game. Nobody's going to care if you put in, blueprints for a gun that's not realistic just yet. As long as it's being worked on, as long as people are looking at it, I think the Battlefield community is going to eat that up, because as you guys know, Battlefield, compared to Call of Duty, cares a lot more about the realism in their titles. And I know that's going to annoy a lot of Call of Duty players, and it's going to be hard for people to transfer over, but trust me, Call of Duty players, you don't have to worry about the realism. You got to believe me on this one. Battlefield at its core is still a very arcadey game. If you want to hop over and give it a shot, I promise you, I think you guys are going to enjoy it. But when it comes to the realism of a game, Battlefield does it perfectly. And I think with all the near future tech, along with, the modern day tech, and also just a massive scale of, warfare. It's supposed to be 120 plus players in each and every lobby, which means the map scale is going to be increased by at least double to at least hold all these players, along with different weather features that are going to actually affect the maps, like tornadoes, hurricanes. There is so many different things that are going to be jam-packed into this game that is honestly going to drag in so many awesome people to play this title. Which brings me over to the Call of Duty franchise, because as we all know, the next Call of Duty game is leaked and rumors to be Call of Duty World War II Vanguard, and that is going to be a World War II game. Now, I feel like a lot of the community, along with multiple other FPS games, it doesn't just, strictly talk about Call of Duty. I think every FPS community out there is tired of, World War II games. We have seen non-stop World War II games in the past, and we've seen a bunch of them, current day as well, especially in the Battlefield franchise. We just got done with Battlefield 1, which was a World War I shooter, and then we got done with Battlefield 5, which came out right after, which was a World War II shooter. So about 4, 5, maybe even 6 years in a row, we were playing only classic Battlefield games, which is why, funny enough, all the old school modern day shooters that are Battlefield games, like Battlefield 4, Battlefield 3, are still populated. People still play those games because they want a modern day Battlefield title. Modern day is just where it's at. And for me personally, I think modern day is the best competition for Call of Duty. Like I just said, Call of Duty Vanguard is going to be placed in World War II. I don't know how the community is going to take that. Now, me personally, I don't really mind if it's World War II modern day. It doesn't really affect me. It comes down to the gameplay. If the gameplay is fun, I'll enjoy it. If the gameplay is bad, I'm not going to enjoy it. But a majority of the people, they're going to see a World War II game and it's going to instantly be cut off their list. They're not even going to want to think about Call of Duty Vanguard. But then they're going to see Battlefield 6, which is coming out, which is going to be a near future modern day game. It's going to, hit them perfectly because, like I said, you can't go wrong with a modern day game. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019, for example. Yes, the trailers and all that stuff might have been magnificent, and that's what brought all the players in, but at the end of the day, it was a modern day game. People were waiting for a modern day shooter for ages. We got 3 jetpack CODs straight, then we got a World War II game, then we got another futuristic game, which was BO4, and then finally, after all those years, 6+ years, we finally got a modern day game, and it blew up, because that's what everybody loves. So if Battlefield can release a modern day game next to a World War II title that's coming out for Call of Duty, I think the majority of the community is going to transfer over to Battlefield. Finally, people are going to actually give it a shot, and I know it's going to be hard for a lot of you guys. I know it's going to be a little confusing, a little frustrating for Call of Duty players to transfer over. It's, a different play style. It's not as fast-paced as Call of Duty. You're going to have to adjust how you play the game, but once you understand the learning curve of Battlefield and you understand how to get around and get 100+ kill games, you are going to fall in love. And just like with Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4, those 2 games specifically were able to perfectly compete with whatever Call of Duty game came out. It didn't absolutely top them off. Call of Duty still stood very strong. Call of Duty's always been a very dominant game when it came to the FPS scene, but it was still able to compete. It was probably the best competitor, and those 2 games were probably the games where the most people left Call of Duty to come play Battlefield. A lot of people in the Call of Duty scene didn't say, oh, Battlefield 1, World War I game, wow, let me, drop off of Call of Duty to go play that. Nobody looked at Battlefield 5 and said, oh, another World War II game, oh, Battlefield, let me just go drop COD to play that. Nobody did that. Nobody did that. But with Battlefield 4, they saw a massive scaled modern day game with modern tech, so many different types of modern equipment. People loved that. People ate that up. They saw that and they ditched Call of Duty in second for Battlefield 4. So just imagine now we have more modern day tech. It's been what, I don't even know, maybe 7, 8+ years since we've seen a modern day game come from the Battlefield franchise. There is so much new tech that they could add into this title. It's going to be phenomenal. And there's also leaks that they're going to make this Battlefield game last a very long time. Something like Rainbow Six Siege, where it's an ongoing process. They're not going to make a Battlefield game. Apparently, like I said from the leaks, I don't know if this is true, but apparently they're going to hold on to this Battlefield game for a very, very, very long time, which is fantastic news for me because honestly, I'm not a fan of the annual release that Call of Duty has. I think that just completely destroys the game and it makes it not fun anymore. But if you release one Battlefield game with tons of modern day content and is near futuristic, so as the years go on in real life time and new things come out in real life, they can easily add it into the game because it's not just modern day, but it's kind of predicting the future as well. They could have so much tech, so many weapons. It's just going to be such a fascinating game. And I know I might have overreacted a little bit earlier when I said Battlefield has been I think I said 7 or 8 years since we've seen a modern day game. I think it's only been 5 to 6 years since we've seen a modern day game come to the Battlefield franchise. But still, that is a very, very, very long time to be stuck with past wars, keeping it down to the basic weapons, the basic, attachments, the basic systems. And also keep in mind the created class systems in all of these games between Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 5 have been drastically decreased when it comes to creativity in both these games. You just can't create your weapons the way you want to. You can't customize your weapons the way you want to. All the fun that Battlefield brought from past titles like Hardline, Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4, Battlefield 2, Bad Company, all these different games that came out in the past, all the creativity and fun that were in those titles have been shrunken away because you just can't really produce that out of a World War I/World War II shooter. So hopefully, with this being said, seeing the leaked trailer and everything come from Battlefield 6 and all that nonsense, I really hope that what's coming out on the 9th of this month is going to be an absolute banger. If you guys want to watch that with me, I'm going to try my hardest to actually wake up and try to stream it right away. I think it starts at 10 a.m. Eastern time for people around my time zone. You can kind of bounce around that time from your time zones. Like I said, mine is just Eastern time, so just kind of, look it up on Google or something of that sort. But I'm going to try to stream at 10 in the morning Eastern time on the 9th. So if you guys want to catch it live, see my live reactions, hang out with me a little bit so we can actually see what's going on with Battlefield. And maybe we'll hop on some Battlefield 4, Battlefield 1, Battlefield 5 afterwards to play for an hour or something, just to, discuss what we saw with the trailer and just play some Battlefield. Maybe we'll do that afterwards. But if you guys want to see any of that stuff, we will be live streaming on that exact day, checking out that trailer. Hopefully it'll be a good one. Like I said, if it's anything like what we saw in the leak trailer, it's going to be an outstanding experience, and I can't wait to find out. But guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like button. If you hate it, leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new and you enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button. Also, want to chat with me, let's do it. To do so, I have a Twitter and Discord, both linked down in the description. And last but not least, we can catch you live streams of video games. I do that on Twitch. Link to that is down in the description as well. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace out.